Hello and welcome to the Price for Profit course where you will learn how to price your farm products. My name is Hayden, I'm Charlotte Smith's daughter, and I help out with all of the behind the scenes stuff with retail marketing and all of the technology. So I'm going to walk you through how to use these pricing calculators that are included with this free course. So once you sign up, you're going to get an email and it will prompt you to open the spreadsheets in Google Drive. So you can click that. We do these in Google Drive just so everybody can use them. It's free to use. And once you open this up, you will need to click File and make a copy of this. And then you can name it whatever you want, but this is so you can make a copy to save it to your drive so you can come back to it over and over again and you don't have to worry about overriding this original spreadsheet that we created. So you can read through here and just get an idea of the pricing calculators. There's two of them that we have included. You can see the raw milk example and then just this general pricing calculator. If you would like, you can make copies of these right off the bat, so then you have extra blank copies to play around with. So you can just click the little drop down arrow there and you can duplicate this if you'd like, and so you can have multiple pricing calculators there just blank for you to use if you want to do that. I want to show you this raw milk example first. This is what Charlotte first created to calculate the price of her raw milk. Now, raw milk is fairly simple and straightforward to calculate the price for because we just produce a certain number of gallons per year, and then it's very easy to, divide that by the total production cost and get the price for the raw milk. So I'll show you how you can modify this if you're selling multiple products. But I'll walk you through this here. So on the left, we've listed some annual basic costs and then specified each item within that cost. And then you can put in the cost here. For example, a new cow might be $2,000. And you can see the Charlotte's examples here on the right. You can use this raw milk example if you would like. I suggest you look through it just to get an idea of all the different costs associated with things. For example, in the labor and employees category, we've listed the actual labor, Social Security and taxes, etc. And also any product allowances that we give employees. For example, we give them a jar of raw milk every week. There's things like electricity, your office and marketing costs. And then when you get down to the bottom, you're going to get to the total annual production cost. See, there it says $2,000 from when I put that price up there. If I added in $500 here, it would automatically add it. So you don't need to adjust any of the formulas in here. And for this raw milk example, I added in the total annual production costs are $2,500. Estimated yearly milk production, say 500 gallons for this example. In that case, we would have to charge $6 per gallon of milk to cover costs plus make an additional 20% profit. So that means the gross profit is the price per gallon, $6 times 500, so the number of gallons produced per year, which is $3,000. And so the net profit, $3,000 minus all the expenses, leaves you with $500 profit. This is just this example. So when we move on to the blank pricing calculator, you may need to adjust this to fit your individual selling model. We just can't make one for every single model out there. Maybe you have a weekly CSA, maybe you sell bulk orders of beef or hogs or something like that. So what I would suggest is using this calculator to estimate your total yearly expenses. So you can see you could list in items for animals, plants, seeds, whatever. Maybe you have plants and it costs $500. And then feed costs, maybe fertilizer, and that's $300 a year. Just making this up. And you can put in your rent for the year or your mortgage, any labor. Throw in some numbers there and start adding in as many new items as you can here and including the cost. That will add up the total production costs that you have per year. And then maybe you are selling maybe you're selling 4 quarters of a cow. So we'll put in 4 quarters there. And then, so that would mean you would need to charge $300 per quarter beef to cover your expenses plus make that 20% extra. So that would mean the gross income, $300 multiplied by 4, is going to give you $1,200 minus your total annual production costs, and that would give you $200 profit in this example. So you can see how you might need to modify this a little bit just to suit your style. You may want to make multiple copies of this pricing calculator for different products. It will really depend, but this is a very awesome way to start to get an idea of these total annual production costs. From there, you can work backwards to kind of see how much you need to make in gross income to be able to cover your expenses and make that 20%. Alrighty, so I encourage you to play around with this, and if you need any help, you can let us know, although it should be very straightforward to please, if you have not made a Gmail account yet, just make one. It's free and easy to use, and get started playing around here. Don't delete any of the formulas in here because they're already pre-formatted, so you can just enter in all of your costs and you're good to go. Hope you enjoy this Price for Profit course. If you have any farmer friends who you know are struggling with their pricing, highly recommend you send them this page, 3commarketing.com/price-for-profit, and they can get started learning how to price their own products to make a profit too. Enjoy.